All right, let's get you the latest as far as the hearing in Karnataka High Court on hijab is concerned. The Karnataka High Court judge has said that this matter requires a larger bench. This is the latest that we are getting in as far as the hijab controversy is concerned. The petition is being heard by the Karnataka High Court, which has now said that the matter requires a larger bench. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Neha on the broadcast. Neha, thank you for joining us. All eyes are on this hearing. All eyes are on the outcome of how this hearing goes. For the benefit of our viewers, could you take us through what the High Court judge has said, that whether it requires a larger bench and the kind of arguments that have been made in the court?
Yes, absolutely, Archana. In fact, the first, the first discussion that came up in the Karnataka High Court today was about whether the matter needs a larger bench. Let's tell you that Justice Krishna Dixit himself over here suggested that, because of the kind of implication that this matter could have, he's in fact said that that a larger bench would in fact be necessary. However, he's also gone on to add that this only if it's agreeable to all the parties over here. Now, of course, moving on from that, coming to the actual matter at hand, in fact, Advocate Devdutt over here, who's been arguing for the petitioner since yesterday, has suggested that, has actually requested the court to at least pass an interim order now for the next 2 months, considering that the students' examinations will be underway, and said that, the matter, of course, could be taken up on a larger scale or on a larger context with a bigger bench. The matter could be pursued possibly after 2 months again. However, for now, at least, requesting for an interim order to be passed. Of course, Archana, like my colleague Revati, has been tracking all the live updates from the High Court. Just going to quote one very quick thing about what the Advocate General over here has actually said in objection to the statements that were in fact raised by the petitioners. Advocate over here, Devdutt, the Advocate General over here has gone on to say that the College Development Committee can actually decide what a dress code for the college should be. And since they've said that it is only a uniform, and all these years the uniform was being worn, that should continue. However, he's also actually gone on to say that the hijab would bring in a religious identity to which the state government has objected, and which is why the premise of this very hearing today. Now, also most important, that the Advocate General has also in fact gone on to say that assuming a religious text will allow or prohibit something does not make it an essential practice, as mentioned in the Saira Banu case. So, of course, an interesting turn of events over here in the Karnataka High Court. Two things that we'll have to look out for is to whether the High Court will pass an interim order, at least now, to grant some sort of relief for the next couple of months for the students, and second, about whether the matter would be taken up for hearing by a larger bench.
All right, thank you, Neha, for helping us understand as far as those proceedings in the Karnataka High Court are concerned. We are keeping a very close watch on these developments that are unfolding in the state of Karnataka amid escalating tension. The state government convened a cabinet meet and reaffirmed their stand that hijab shouldn't be allowed and that uniform is mandatory in all educational institutions. The state education minister asserted that there will be no compromise on law and order. Remember, schools and colleges in the state are shut for 3 days over the matter.
We are not for hijab or kesari. We are not, government is not for anybody. The only dress code, that only we can allow in the classrooms. In the street, they can wear whatever they want. In the schools, dress code is compulsory. Who will violate, 100% the education department will take action. It's not a general protest. It is a student protest, 2 parties. So that's why precautionary measure, we are 3 days, we stop the colleges.
We are seeing today that the Karnataka government has announced a 3-day holiday, sir, as a closure in schools and colleges.
To see that no untoward activity takes place in the college or school premises, we have declared holiday to safeguard our children in all that riot and antibody activities and all this. So there is no pressure on us to declare holiday. See, so we cannot expect or we cannot see that our children are harassed in the college premises by religious extremists and all this. So we have closed this. We will reopen the schools just after the decision is taken by the court.
Do you think this could have been curtailed, sir, when it started at one college in Udupi itself? Today we are seeing it's snowballed across the state. But could it have not been, nipped at the bud, sir, at that one college itself?
I don't know what made them to enrage, and I don't know what them to spread the disease throughout the state of Karnataka. It should have been ended there. It's my personal opinion.
While accusing the Congress of instigating the students over the issue of hijab, Karnataka Minister has made a rather controversial statement. Sunil Kumar, who states Energy Minister, has said that if the Congress comes to power, they may even introduce a law that would mandate even Hindus to wear hijab.
ಇದನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ದ್ವೇಷವನ್ನು ಹಚ್ಚುವಂತ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಲೇಜು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಇದನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ದ್ವೇಷವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅವತ್ತು ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು, ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರು ಈ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕತೆಯನ್ನ ಬಯಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತವರನ್ನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೆಂಬಲಿಸಿಕೊಂಡೇ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಹೋರಾಟದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ದೇಶ ವಿಭಜನೆಗೆ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ವಿಭಜಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದು. ಇದೊಂದು ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ. ಇದು ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ನಡುವೆ, ಶಾಲೆಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ನಡುವೆ ಸಮಾನತೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾದರೆ ಮುಂದೆಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಜನಾಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಹಾಕಿಸುವಂಥ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು ತಂದುಬಿಡ್ಬೋದೇನೆ ಅವರು. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಮಾನಸಿಕತೆಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಧ್ವಜವನ್ನು ಇಳಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಆರೋಪಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಃ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಜನರನ್ನ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ.
After a disturbing video of a Muslim student in burqa being heckled by a group of saffron shawl-clad students went viral, the girl student in the video, Muskan, has described the turn of events that took place. She said that to her, hijab is a priority.
ಈಗ ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ
ಪಾಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ತೆಗಿಯಕ್ಕಂತೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್.
The Karnataka Education Minister has reacted on the viral video of the girl student in Mandya who was heckled. The minister, in fact, said that nothing wrong happened with the girl, but instead questioned why she raised a religious chant in return.
People know who are behind it, when it was escalated. So for 1 month it was a small problem of 6 girls in a single college of Udupi. So when it came to other colleges, how it was taken to the different districts of the state, we know it. But since the matter is in the court, we're going to speak about that. It was the girl was coming outside, students were going inside. It was in particular, they did not wanted to get out that girl, but anyhow, I was not in the spot. So by seeing video, we feel like something has happened. But when she was shouting, I think you should also say that when she was shouting Allahu Akbar, there was not even a single student around her. What was the why should she provoke saying Allahu Akbar in a college campus? What was the necessity?
They were shouting Jai Shri Ram and slogans.
Whatever they may be saying, but the boys were were not near that girl. What was the provocation required there? See, we should not encourage whether Jai Shri Ram or Allahu Akbar in the institute, our college or school campuses. It has to be maintained. Sacredness of that area has to be maintained. It is our duty, not only politicians, including media. It is our duty to see that atmosphere should not be destroyed and we should not be the prey for the political ends of some political party.
Times Network spoke to Udupi Government College Development Board member and BJP MLA Raghupati Bhatt, where protests over hijab took place. Bhatt has blamed CFI, STFI and Congress for instigating Muslim girls. However, denied allegations of Hindu groups provoking protesters in saffron scarves. Listen in.
See what happened, I'll tell you. Started from campus front and SDP here. And they have taken forward to Kundapur also, they have succeeded. Afterwards, that time Congress were objecting this, because SDPI don't have any their strength is not there. Congress have a strength in them, they have a Muslim support also. Then they thought If we didn't come to this hijab issue, SDPI will gain all the Muslim votes. They started like in aggressively they went. So it spreaded to Hindus also. Then obviously I agree. After these hijabs, they have started Congress and Campus Front openly supporting them. Then automatically Hindu associations like Bajrang Dal and Hindu Jagrana Vedike supported this Hindu students. But it is not, they have been not provoked them. Already students started in Kundapur only. Then they have maybe supported, I don't know.
Yeah.
That is obviously, no, see, for action we have a reaction, no. So it has happened. And also, out of 12 students, 6 students have come back, no. We have got information through them that they have given a hidden place somewhere, some classes, when their religious classes about how to...
Who has given them, sir?
Maybe they, I don't know which organization, maybe Campus for it only,
Okay.
but they have been taken to some unknown place, that 12 students, there they have been given some speeches about their religion and all. So one girl was telling, sir, after going to that speech, I was hesitating to talk to other Hindu girls. Means that type they have preached them.
Okay.